Hi guys, and welcome back, and welcome to another video where you join me on a boiling hot day in England. The weather this week has been amazing, but let's not just bang on about the weather. The subject is my new car, my BMW M2, my daily driver is behind me, and I announced not that long ago that this car is going to be sold, which is very, very sad. It's not here for much longer, if I'm totally honest. I wanted to sort of give you guys a brief on what is happening with my daily driver, what potentially is coming, what is not coming, and just enjoy it one last time. I collected this car in January, so the time has flown by. There we go. That is sick, isn't it? It's not until something leaves you then you realise, should I have done that? But it's still going, don't worry. I said to you guys, what should I get next? And there were so many comments, and I've been through every single one. So I'm going to tell you the cars which were high up on the list, a car which is coming, and also why I ruled a few out as well. So like I mentioned, this car is going to be leaving me in a few days. Early next week is the likely time when it is going to be going, and I'm going to miss it. It does look good when it's all sort of sat in the sun. I'm going to answer a question which I have been asked a hell of a lot, and that is to do with the Quicksilver exhaust switches on the back. A lot of you guys say, are you going to sell this car with it? Are you going to take it off, or what's happening? Well, I'm going to tell you exactly what's happening. It's going to be leaving me with the exhaust on, so whoever has it next will have a very loud exhaust on their car. A very good one, in fact, as well. So anyway, let's jump in. One thing I won't miss is this BMW interior. I don't know whether the exhaust is on or off. It's on at that point. Let's rev it. Oh yeah, exhausts. I still can't get over the fact that you have to press the traction control button to get the burbles. Honestly, it won't work otherwise. So if you didn't see my video of me announcing that I'm selling this car, yes, you probably gathered by this point, the car is going. So last couple of days, and probably the last drive, but it's not all bad, because there is a new arrival which is en route. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to explain the cars which were in contention, like properly in contention. So let's start off with the obvious replacement idea, A45 AMG. I said it in my video last time that this was a strong option to replace this car. Obviously already owning one, I loved it. I clearly loved it, and it's something where I was thinking long and hard, do I buy back an A45 AMG? The one that I owned, there was no chance of that happening. But I remembered that the amount of modifications that I did to that car, if I couldn't buy back my one, the one that I sort of own myself, I'm going to have to mod it to get to the point of where I was. And there's no point modifying it again when I've kind of already done that on my channel. So the A45 at that point was ruled out. Mercedes C63, we're on a bit of a theme here. I think they have amazing road presence. They look really good on the road, and it's a lot of car for the money. You can modify them, you can tune them, you can do so much to them, put wheels on them, put a crazy wrap on them. Well, I can make this on my channel. Kind of the fact that maybe Paul has kind of documented the C63, so it wouldn't be that different. So the coupe and also the 5-door were ruled out. There were other options which you guys put in there, such as GTR, Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, get a Porsche Macan, get a Range Rover Sport SVR. Unfortunately, I don't have unlimited money. You might think I do, and TG might think I do, and Tony might think that I do as well, but I don't. Range Rover Sport SVR, I would love one of them. High up, wicked, sound amazing, perfect daily, too expensive. They're like 90, 100,000 pounds. RS6, you know what? RS6 would be the absolute dream, and many people's dream daily. I saw one not long ago. Look at that, an RS6 here as well. Looks mega, in black. I mean, it just is such a cool daily. You know what? I wish they're a little bit lower in price, and that potentially could be a new car for me. It's just sick. I collected a RS3 to drive around in Germany for a couple of days, and then in that one, I was like, this is what I am talking about. I had one of them for 3 months as a loan car, and when I jumped back in it, I was like, yes, it's so good, so practical, and just a wicked car. The car which stood out for me the most was the RS3, and it has been obviously so popular because obviously having one for 3 months on my channel, I wanted something a little bit different. Obvious option to do something different, which I've not done before, would be get an RS3 Sportback, So the different shape playing right now. This Nardo Grey is just the colour I would have. Me and Dean had found a car. We'd found an RS3. It was like pretty much we were set. And then I got a call from Audi UK. And they said to me, we know how much you liked that Audi RS4. First thoughts when I saw it were, wow. I loved the car, and it was one of the, I was literally like, this is what I'm buying. It is sick, sounds amazing, spacious. It is so sort of futuristic inside. This is what I want. And obviously everything changed. Audi UK called me and they said, we know you want to get back in one of our cars. This is when it gets ridiculous here, guys. Ridiculous. Would you like an Audi RS4 as a long-term loaner from us? Right. Can you please repeat what you just said? An RS4? Yep. What they're roughly what, like £80,000? Would you like an RS4 as a long-term loaner? Yes. And where do I sign? Yes. So it is happening. I am getting an Audi RS4, which is mental. You can tell by my voice. Ridiculous. So I cannot wait, and this is a car which I've wanted obviously for so long. It hasn't happened, and now it is happening. And what is so different about this car as well, no YouTuber, obviously in this country anyway, has been documenting this car. So I want to bring you guys on the journey of this new RS4, and we're gonna have so much fun. Road trips, everything is all gonna be going off, and they're just the dream. They're the absolute dream daily driver. I'm not too sure exactly the exact spec of the car which I'm going to be getting. I've not been told that, but come on, any colour is going to look good. If you went for green, if you went for blue, Nardo Grey, they just look incredible. But what is just going to be so amazing about that is I'm going to get all that enjoyment back from a daily driver, and I'm going to be in that car so much. This is leaving me, but the RS4's coming. Woo, yes! In a car park, I've just found the old RS4. How weird is that, bumping into that? So my one obviously going to look different because it's going to be the newer one, but how good do they look? The old shape RS4, they sound amazing, look amazing. It's just so sick, isn't it? I love them with the sports seats in them. Oh yes, soon to come. And this is when I realise, am I doing the right thing? Because it's gonna be gone, and then there is no going back. I still think I'm making the right decision, but it's so true. The moment you are letting something go, you're like, oh no. It's small things like the AH plate which will come off it, and the normal one will go back on there. So I need to do that in the next couple of days as well. So put the AH plate onto retention. I don't really think I need to do anything else to it. Oh yeah, I need to take the Quicksilver exhaust logo on it. That's very close, mate. I'm gonna leave things like the grille and the badges. They're all gonna stay the same. So I'm now back, and the M2, which is leaving me, is behind. It's looking as good as it's ever looked in this lighting when it's leaving me very shortly. So that pretty much is the last drive. I might get to drive it one more time, probably, maybe. We will see. But yeah, like I say, Dean from Redline is gonna have this car very shortly, and it's been fun. It really has been fun owning this car. It's a car which I really wanted to tick off my list and to own, and I've done that, and it's a dream to have the chance. Obviously after having the A45, this was sort of the one which I always like, I really want to own an M2, and I've had the chance to do it, and I know a lot of people love these cars. It wasn't for me. How exciting that a new Audi RS4 is going to be on my channel. Totally unexpected. Like I've mentioned, I was expecting an RS3 Sportback. We were looking into them, and I was so close to buying one, and then I got that phone call and everything changed. I'm never going to turn down a long-term loaner. And to get this chance to tick that off the list and share the content with you guys is going to be amazing, because on that press drive when I drove one, I fell in love with one, and I announced that I was going to be buying one then. It didn't unfortunately work out with other circumstances which happened with my daily driver, etc. And now it's happening. So it's so unexpected how things can sort of totally change in a day. Let me know in the comment section how you would spec your Audi RS4 if you got one personally. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all very soon.